and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. Texas. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma's offense will get the first crack at it here. Guys, this rivalry's a throwback. Aren't many left like this with the stadiums divided right down the middle.
So much tremendous history between these two teams. And David, it just always seems in this game, you throw out the stats, you throw out the standings, you throw out the records, and this is just a different energy when we see these teams play.
It's because you bring in the hatred. They don't like each other. The fan bases don't like each other. Texas, Oklahoma, it always means a lot.
Scanning the field, it's Vega. A little release to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the 3 of us, because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL. We know David's got a big dome. That's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. And the quarterback is snowed under. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. On second down, just keeps firing. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
It's a really nice job making. Think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years, but a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
They'll line up for a second down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Ortega. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the marker. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, this This is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Back to throw, it's Vega. Feeling some heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the ball for the first time. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
Got him, and nobody's close. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Trying to make magic on the scramble. You guys know I love the history of this stuff. Texas is threatening to put together a run unlike any they've had since the 50s, Dave.
Texas has been dominating this series, and I can tell you this from college. We had some rivals that we played with that we lost to consistently.
He caught it! Touchdown, Texas! And once he got loose, it was all over. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Really nice play there. Imagine the pressure, by the way, playing quarterback for Oklahoma at this point. After Jalen Hurts, after Kyler Murray, after Baker Mayfield. Two guys that won the Heisman and one guy that finished runner-up the trophy. The standard is so high right now, and a big reason why is the success that these guys have had. So this dude plays with it every time he takes the field, but I'm impressed with his ability to be able to handle it and play at a high level.
Can't get him to the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator and the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle them guys.
They've got him right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Vega coming after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They're working that left side. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Longhorns want to move quickly. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. On the move is the 30. Oh, look out, Barry. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel from the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They move the tight end all over. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Offense breaks the huddle, it's 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Vega. Got his man on the right. Turns it on in midfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Trying to get to it. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fair catch called for and made. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball.
Got a lot of running room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive and maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
They'll throw it on first down. Caught. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Got his man down the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in his slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Touchdown, Texas! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Getting some heat. He uncorks one deep. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. I saw a great example of it right there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do?
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Is Colorado ready for prime time or what? Ralphie and company are running away with this one right now. They're up 14 over Hawaii. He'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Coaches preach all week about physicality, physicality. That is how you do it. That is how you put it on tape. That's how you show everybody in the locker room, everybody on the field, this is how our defense is going to be.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Catches it at the 30. Here comes the Texas offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like...
He's off to the races. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Leaves it with the back. He's there to make the stop.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. You usually brag about it, especially defensively. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You've got to take advantage.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorn! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be knocked down. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on?
Nothing but green ahead. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Back to throw, it's Vega. Fires downfield. And that pass intercepted.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. You go back over the history of this rivalry, and there's certainly been close games, but there have also been a large number of blowouts, and we had one last year for the Horns, David.
And I think as a Texas fan, you better understand that, because when you win big the year before, OU is going to come out with their hair on fire, Jesse, ready to make a statement.
When I think back to last year's game, what impressed me so much about Texas was that they stepped up and brought their A game to the ballpark in the Red River rivalry, one of the biggest games of the year. Let's see who's going to step up in this one today.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Dropping back, it's Vega. Slips away. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's going to pass. Going to take a shot. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to start the 2nd half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair tackle. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Working that left side now.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He looks that one in nicely. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Back to throw, it's Vega. Gets it out quickly. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. He'll ride his man on the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Sooners will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. That one comes out hot down the right side. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Working the middle, it's complete. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll give it to him again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Sooners are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Biletnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. From the gun, the ground game. Keeps the legs moving.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He finds his man. Touchdown! Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Across the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. Pulls it in. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. A huge play is coming back because of the penalty. Of course, the defense says you wouldn't have got the huge play without committing the penalty. The play action fake. Going for the big play. It's complete. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the first down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on touch pass on the run.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
The Longhorns decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Here comes the Texas offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, looking again to throw. Unloads it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. You got a man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a shot as he... First down for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Going up top on first down. He's going to let it go. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man.